It's the Madden Man here, and today we're going to be going over some more Madden Pro tips. Today we'll be talking about Cover 2 Invert. Hit that subscribe button and never miss a new video.
What's going on YouTube? It's the Madden Man here once again. We're going to go over Cover 2 Invert out of the 4-3 wide 9 formation. I'm not sure what playbook that one is in. I think it's got any team that has a 4-3, I would look in theirs. But the setup on this one, first you want to substitute in, you want a linebacker probably in this left end spot right here. I put in Leonard Floyd right there. He's got good speed. And you want good linebackers with speed and good zone coverage stats in the outside linebacker positions. And for the safety spot, you can sub in a cornerback if you have weak safeties on the team that you use. For me, I use the Chicago Bears. They have Adrian Amos, who is very, very good, and Eddie Jackson, who's pretty good. Sometimes I'll sub in Kyle Fuller or Bryce Callahan. Both of them have pretty good speed for the play. That's not the right person. Kyle Fuller. And yes, it's in the 4-3 wide 9, Cover 2 Invert. And for the Eagles, I'll have them see some type of random pass play, ideally. Well, I'll do random play. Let's see what they do. So for the setup, the first thing you want to do is spread your D-line. When I say spread D-line, I mean attack outside, so that's left on the D-pad, up on the right stick. Then that will show the play looking like this, where you have the 2 linebackers blitzing and your 4-man front is blitzing. We don't want that. Unless you suspect that they're going to run the ball, you can keep it like this. But if you are thinking pass, which is what I use this play for mainly, what you'll do is you'll zone your linebacker. So now it looks like your standard Cover 2. But since it's the invert, you got your safeties dropping down into those flats. And so you can leave it at hard flats, but a lot of times what I'll do is I'll cloud my flat. So now you got the cloud coverage on the outside. You take your middle linebacker, you have them switch to the middle third of the field. So now you've turned this Cover 2 invert play into a Cover 3 invert, which isn't even a play available in the game. You have to create this play. So the Cover 3 invert is one of the most, I don't know, it's a basic defense, but it's basic enough where people oftentimes find themselves confused. And another little tidbit I do is I'll put my left end, the linebacker that I subbed in, and the QB spy. I just do that out of habit. I always like having a QB spy on the play. It does take away from some of that pass rush that's generated, but having the spy will protect you from that scramble drill. A lot of times you get those speedy quarterbacks who can escape out the play. But I mean, I'm going to just let this play run out against the CPU. I don't know what play they're running, but he did a run play, but it's really more effective against the pass, especially with the way I cloud the coverage. So I mean, the setup didn't take that long to do. Just a couple seconds there. And as you can see, well, you just kind of pick whichever zone you prefer to play, but everything is covered to an extent. So I mean, there's a lot of underneath things available. If the person is a pretty decent quarterback, they can pick it apart, but it's not like they'll get those big huge chunks of plays against you. So I mean, having all that speed at the back end is going to help close in on those shorter throws, and having that QB spy is going to make sure that nobody's, scramble drilling on you. So I mean, it's a good coverage if your user skills are a little just iffy or okay, average. This is a good defense because you can play the linebackers. Linebackers are probably the easiest position to use or cover with. So just stay disciplined in your gaps and your zones, and this play pretty much will, either you'll get picks or you'll get short throws. So add it to your defense. We'll take a look at some actual footage too of me using it in games. I think in the user alert video I showed this play being used. So you can see I've used it a lot in my online playing, and I've had some pretty good results with it. Just as far, oh, and one thing you got to be careful with is you want to check if they're spread like this. Sometimes this linebacker cannot play the middle of third. You see it says play seam flat in the play zone. You don't want that because that'll leave the deep third wide open. So now when you see this happen, you're going to have to use or cover that middle third yourself. So I'm going to let this play run just so you can see. Yeah, you see the deep third would have been wide open had I not covered it. So yeah, let's take a look at some actual in the game footage.
We did our pre-play adjustments. We've got our guy covering the deep middle third. The quarterback is taking his time in the pocket. He throws a pass. We're right there for the interception. Take it back to the house, of course. You know how we do in Chicago. We like the pick sixes, man. Same deal here. We're going to set up our play with the pre-play adjustments. Middle linebackers in the middle third of the field. So as it says, we're doing cover 2 invert. So he's thinking it's a cover 2 coverage. We got the third linebacker back there, so it's technically a cover 3 invert. He's throwing right into where we want him to throw it. On this particular play, this player was reading that I was going to play hard flats on the sideline because I had previously done it. This time I switched to cloud, and I'm sitting right there for the pick on that play. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and if you got any questions or anything you want to discuss, leave it in the comments below.